Is buying in California still worth it? You've probably heard this a lot lately. California is too expensive. Everyone is leaving. It's not worth buying here anymore. But here's the reality most buyers don't see. Buying in California has never been about cheap prices. It's always been about long-term value. My name is Bryan Marota. I'm a real estate agent here in California. And in this video, I'm going to break down whether buying in California still makes sense in 2026 and who it actually makes sense for. Sequencing why California feels so expensive. Home prices are higher, interest rates are higher, property taxes and insurance aren't cheap. So on the surface, it feels like the math doesn't work. But that's only if you look at today's payment and ignore the bigger picture. What makes California different? California isn't expensive by accident. It has limited land and strict building regulations, high demand in desirable job markets, strong long-term appreciation history, cities people actually want to live in. That combination keeps pressure on home values over time. There's 41. The appreciation most people forget. In many parts of California, homes don't just go up slowly. Over 5, 10, 15 years, values often rise significantly, not because of hype, but because demand consistently outpaces supply. That appreciation is what turns expensive into worth it. Holding, rent versus own in California. Rent in California is already high and it keeps rising. When you rent, your payment can go up. You build zero equity. You're exposed to market changes with no upside. When you own, your payment stabilizes. You build equity. You benefit from appreciation over time. And 40. Who buying still makes sense for? Buying in California makes sense if you plan to stay at least 5 years, you're buying within your budget, you want stability instead of rent increases. You're thinking long-term, not short-term. And who it may not make sense for, it may not make sense if you plan to move in a year or two, you're stretching financially. You're trying to time the market. You don't have savings after closing. California rewards patience, not shortcuts. And the real question, the question isn't, is California expensive? The question is, will it be more expensive later? History says yes. Number one, final thought, buying in California isn't about getting a deal. It's about getting in, because over time, the people who get in tend to be the ones who benefit the most. If you're unsure whether buying in California makes sense for your situation, I'm happy to help you run real numbers and build a clear plan. Call or text 562-4848-138. Instagram @Bryan Marota. Clarity beats headlines every time.